Ever had a moment where you thought, why didn't she even look at me? You looked sharp, you felt confident, but something still didn't land. You're not alone. A lot of men over 40 are putting in effort and still getting overlooked. So what's going on? There's one thing women tend to notice first, and most men miss it entirely. Across responses from women of different ages, backgrounds, and lifestyles, one answer kept rising to the top: posture. Not your suit, not your haircut, not even your shoes. The moment you walk into a room, women are watching how you carry yourself. They're noticing whether you walk with confidence or slump through the door like you'd rather not be seen. It's subtle, yes, but it's powerful. Think about it. A man can walk into a room in an expensive tailored suit, but if he's hunched over with his head down and his shoulders slumped forward, the first message he sends isn't strength or sophistication, it's uncertainty. Now contrast that with a guy wearing a simple outfit, say a fitted t-shirt and dark jeans, but walking tall with purpose, his shoulders back, chest open, chin up. That guy instantly commands the space. He radiates self-assurance. He's noticed, not because of what he's wearing, but because of how he's being. Women notice posture because it communicates something primal. It reveals how a man feels about himself. Strong posture suggests presence, self-respect, and confidence. Poor posture, on the other hand, often signals withdrawal, insecurity, or even defeat. And here's the kicker. Surprisingly, few men over 40 know their posture has changed. Think about it for a second. How did you walk into the last room full of strangers? Would someone describe it as confident or cautious? As we get older, our bodies start adapting to the lives we've led. For many of us, that means years at a desk, working long hours, hunched over a screen, sitting in cars, looking down at phones. We slowly start to collapse inward. It happens gradually, until one day, we catch a glimpse in the mirror and barely recognize the man staring back. I call this desk posture. Rounded shoulders, a forward-leaning head, tight hips. You're not broken, but your alignment is off. The good news? It's fixable. No gym, no equipment, just daily alignment and awareness. The benefits go beyond how others perceive you. When you stand tall, your body produces more testosterone and less cortisol. That means you'll not only look more confident, you'll actually feel it on a hormonal level. It's not just about looking good, it's about showing up in your life like you mean it. Be honest, when's the last time you looked at your posture in the mirror? Have you noticed any changes in how you stand or move lately? Once posture is taken in, the next thing women notice is how well a man takes care of himself. Not in a flashy, over-the-top way, but in the subtle signs of self-respect. Grooming. This is where a lot of men unintentionally fall short. Most guys think grooming is about vanity. But for women, it's a signal. A man with tidy nails, clean teeth, and neat facial hair doesn't just look better. He tells the world he's paying attention. He's intentional. He respects himself. You don't need perfect skin or chiseled features. You need maintenance. Keeping those nose hairs in check. Brushing your teeth like someone else might get close to you today. Making sure your breath is fresh. Managing your eyebrows so they don't take over your face. These things may seem small, but to the women who notice, they matter a lot. And remember, women tend to be more observant than men in this department. What you consider not a big deal might be the exact detail that makes her mentally swipe left. Quick gut check. How are your nails looking right now? If someone handed you a mirror, would you feel proud or a little embarrassed? We often underestimate the power of scent. And I'm not talking about drowning yourself in cologne. I'm talking about your natural presence, that clean, fresh, well-groomed smell that tells someone without a word that you take care of yourself. It's one of the most instinctive, animal-level signals we send, and women pick up on it instantly. They can tell the difference between someone who just got out of the shower versus someone who threw on cologne to mask body odor. They notice if your clothes smell clean, or like you've worn them 3 days in a row. Here's the truth. A subtle, clean scent communicates far more than any designer label ever could. You don't need to overdo it. You just need to be consistent. Daily hygiene, clean clothes, and a touch of a scent that suits your personality. These details form a powerful, wordless introduction. Ever had that moment where someone leaned in, then subtly leaned back? Could scent have played a role? Now, let's talk style. Surprisingly, clothes weren't the first thing women mentioned, but that doesn't mean they don't matter. The truth is, your clothes tell a story, not through brand names or trends, but through fit. A man wearing a $40 shirt that fits like it was made for him will always look better than someone in a $400 designer piece that sags, bunches, or swallows him whole. Many men keep wearing what fit them 10 years ago, never learning how a jacket should actually sit. But your body changes, and your wardrobe should too. A slightly baggy jacket, sleeves too long, pants pooling at the ankle, it all adds up. And unfortunately, it sends the wrong message. I've stopped paying attention. But a well-fitted outfit that says, I know who I am, and I've made an effort. It communicates present moment awareness. You're not chasing youth, you're owning your evolution. And that's incredibly attractive. When's the last time you actually tried on every piece in your closet to see what still fits well? Why do these seemingly surface-level things matter so much? Because attraction isn't a logical process. It's biological. It's subconscious. Women are wired to pick up on subtle cues that indicate health, stability, confidence, and self-respect. They're not consciously judging your every move, but they are scanning automatically. They're seeing how you walk, how you smell, how you present yourself. They're assessing your energy long before you speak. Posture reveals your physical vitality and mental presence. Grooming shows your ability to care for yourself and, potentially, others. Scent communicates cleanliness and chemistry. And the fit of your clothes demonstrates self-awareness and pride in your identity. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be aligned. Real confidence doesn't shout. It's in the quiet assurance of a man who stands tall, speaks honestly, and isn't trying to be someone he's not. It shows up in eye contact, posture, and energy, and women sense it instantly. That kind of presence is magnetic, and it's built through consistent action by showing up for yourself every single day. So where do you begin? Start with posture. Every morning, check yourself in the mirror. Shoulders back, chest open, chin slightly lifted. Practice standing and walking tall until it becomes second nature. Grooming takes just minutes, but its impact lasts all day. If you've handled the details, she'll notice, even if you think no one's looking. Update your wardrobe to reflect the man you are now, not who you were a decade ago. If you're unsure, go to a tailor or stylist and get a fresh perspective. And make scent part of your daily habit. Clean skin, clean clothes, a light touch of fragrance that fits your vibe. These are the kind of habits that compound over time, and they make a massive difference in how people perceive you. If you only had 5 minutes before walking into a date or an interview, what's the first thing you'd fix? Now, you might be thinking, isn't all this a little superficial? Fair question. But let's reframe it. This isn't about impressing women or chasing validation. It's about self-respect. It's about showing the world that you care enough to put in effort. And in doing so, you attract the kind of attention and respect that effort naturally brings. You're not changing who you are. You're honoring who you are by presenting yourself at your best. Women aren't looking for perfection. They're not expecting Hollywood looks or a millionaire's wardrobe. What they notice first, what they want to see, is effort. They want to meet a man who shows up with presence, who walks tall, who smells clean, who takes 5 minutes to pay attention to the things 90% of men miss completely. And that man, that can be you. So tomorrow morning, take an extra 5 minutes, check your posture, clean yourself up. Wear something that fits well and represents who you are. Watch what happens. Watch how people respond. And most importantly, notice how you feel. Because when you feel good in your skin, the world responds in kind. If this resonated with you, take it to heart. Because small changes like posture, grooming, and presence compound into something powerful. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional. So tomorrow morning, show up for yourself. Walk tall. Breathe deep. Wear something that fits the man you are. Small changes, big impact. You've got this.